Hey everyone, I go by the name of Roxy Rose, and this right here is Roxy Rose Guys debt update for the month of August 2025. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back, y'all. Yeah, we are getting into a debt update today, which I'm super excited about, because I finally got paid, y'all. I finally received the paycheck after like a month and a half. I finally received the paycheck in August. So thank God I was able to get paid from my maternity leave. And I'm in the process of waiting for the FMLA to kick in. But I got paid, y'all. So thank God I'm not broke. And that is a blessing. Thank God I'm not broke. But before we get into this debt update, I always have to thank my wonderful subscribers. You are wanted and appreciated. And if you're new here, please go ahead and like and subscribe below. I do all things budget finance that pay off, along with other stuff like cash stuffing and savings challenges. So I hope you guys would like to join me. My button's right down there, you know, the subscription button right there. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this debt update for this end of the year. I'm excited because I have been paying down some debt. This was from the first half of the year, and now we are on the second half of the year. So let me scroll in a little bit. Okay. And now we are looking at our revolving debt, aka credit cards. Yep, all these credit cards with all these crazy amounts. Okay, so the credit cards, I was able to make some payments. So I brought this credit card down to $9,500, okay? And I bought this credit card down to $8,500. And everything else, I was able to bring it to zero. Yay! So, that to me is a win. Hold on one second. Alrighty. So that brings our total debt, after adding all that, down to $18,000. I'm proud. I was able to bring it down that low. Of course, it's because I got a paycheck, right? Because I was like, all right, all this time I didn't pay anything down. Let me go ahead and pay this down completely. And I'm glad I was able to. That goes down by $2,400, y'all. Dedication, okay? Of course, you know, this is not just from the paycheck that I got from maternity leave. It's also from those completed challenges that I was able to do. So I'm excited because that was the end of August. There should be more that I've been able to pay off since I completed some more challenges, those savings challenges. So I'm excited about that. All right. So that looks good. Let's go over to our non-revolving unsecured debt, aka our no good blasted student loans. Okay. Y'all, I'm like, this is all right. So if you know anything about student loans right now, okay, Mohila is under studentloan.gov, and Mohila is its own separate company. Okay, very weird. Don't understand why. I went ahead and had the save plan under Biden, hoping that my student loans would be forgiven. They put me into permanent forbearance, even though I didn't ask them to, since the save plan was put into effect. And basically, I've been making payments on my own to kind of bring it down, which is what you guys have seen from this month all the way to here. If anything like went down, it's because I've been paying it down myself. It's not them forcing me to pay it, although they told me my payment was going to be $99. Yeah, I was paying it down myself because they had me under forbearance. Well, guess what? Okay. Now they have, as of September 1st, they pushed for If you were under the save plan, they're going to start accumulating interest on your account, how it was before, because save never went through and they put a block on it and nothing was really resolved. Or if it was resolved, maybe it was canceled, whatever. Basically, if you are under the save plan, they don't want you to do that anymore. I tried to switch my plan over from the save plan over to debt income driven repayment plan, the IBR plan, but it didn't go through yet and I'm still waiting to switch it over. But in the meantime, they're accumulating interest, y'all. The interest that has accumulated. Oh my gosh. $64,789.05 when I checked. At the end of the month. That means it went up by like $300, over $300 in 1 month. I am beyond words of how like mad I am about the interest going up so high. It doesn't even make sense. Because what kind of payment would I have to make, right, for the interest to not go up to $300 for 1 month? Like, you hear the stress in my voice, right? Because this don't even make sense. All right, so let's talk about our other student loans. We have this student loan, Aspire, which was $4,623. Didn't even seem like nothing came off, but something did come off. It just came back up again. Then we have the actual Mohila, which is $5,444. Lord, I said it wrong again. All right. $5,544.52. And then we got our earnest, which is $12,518.70. That brings up to a grand total of bam, $87,476. So this went up significantly, and it means that even though I made payments to all these other ones, it doesn't matter because it makes all of my totals go up. And this time it made it go up this much. Next month it might not be that much. It might not show that. It might show $300 added to it. This is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. Like, and I am a law-abiding citizen. I'm a teacher, and I do everything that I need to try to make sure that I have all my bills paid. I'm not trying to be in debt. This should be a crime. Oh my gosh. It should be a crime. Anyway. All right. So these blasted student loans, they went up, which it sucks because that brings down my overall debt. I mean, it brings up my overall debt. So let's go ahead and talk about this debt now. All right. This brings my overall debt for this month, which was $18,000 in credit cards. All right. I swiped, but I finally got paid. Finally paid. Maternity leave. All right. That means it went down to $105,476. Okay. This is my debt with my credit card and my student loans. This does not include my overall debt, including my house, my home, and anything else owed. It's only this. Although nothing else is old. It's this, that, and my house. But I'm not including my house because I don't think that's something I plan on paying the next 20, 30 years. So I'm not going to include that in here because it doesn't make any sense. I'd rather get rid of this debt. That's super important versus focusing on that. So, I mean, it's still gone down significantly from last time because of the credit cards. So I got to get these credit cards gone but it going up because of the student loans really makes me sad. Like, it really does make me sad. This is ridiculous. Y'all, we gotta rise up. Okay, college grads, we gotta rise up. Even if you didn't finish college, you gotta rise up and talk to these people, because this is not okay. $300 of interest in 1 month is wild. I don't even think credit cards do that. That's wild. So we really got to do something, okay? But wait a minute. We are not done yet. Y'all want to know my net worth. Let's get to that. Okay, so I'm not going to go wake up my baby. It's been very hard to make sure he gets to sleep. And it's been very hard to even do these videos because he's always up. So we going to keep him away and try to do this net worth update over here. Okay, so if I go to my net worth so far, it shows me that, if you guys looked in the last debt update video, you know that I always use, that I'm using my online Google Sheet that I created to go ahead and tell how much money I have and do the calculations for me to even put in the debt update. If you're interested, definitely go on to Etsy so you can find that in my shop. Okay, but here we have our net worth update. So far it basically says my net worth currently is a total of $119,639. Remember, the net worth is calculated by all my assets minus all my liabilities. And that tells me that I am around here. I wish I felt that way because so much money is going out either to bills, fixed expenses, student loans, other expenses that I have to pay, and then to things that I'm not expecting, like the things that I've done to pay for the new baby and their diapers, or Brooklyn and her stuff. Speaking of Brooklyn, Brooklyn's birthday is coming up. Y'all, it's September now, so her birthday is like the middle end of the year, the middle end of the month. So I'm super excited that her birthday is coming. I hope she has an amazing birthday. We have something planned for her, which I'll probably go into in the next video if y'all want to hear about it. All right, so credit score. You want to see that credit score. And basically the credit score that I got, it's not that different from the other ones that we saw before, okay? The credit score from Experian was 789 still, which is great. And the credit score on Credit Karma is 761 and 780, okay? So it went up a little bit in points, which I'm happy about. I will take all of those. I'm glad it's in the late 700s. Y'all know my story about getting conned at the end of last year. And now it's going back up. I'm hoping it will go up to 800. I think that's where I really want to see my credit score grow. I wish I could take off more of the derogatory statements that are basically like the derogatory marks that's on my credit score, like the things that are asking the inquiries. It's the inquiries that really affect me. And I gotta wait until 2026 to take them off, but I wish I could just do that now. That would be a lot better just to have those removed now. But I'm glad that they'll be removed, and I gotta check again because we're getting towards October and I have to refreeze all those accounts to make sure that they last until when they're supposed to, so that this company doesn't try to scam me and do stuff with my credit ever again. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing and wonderful September, y'all. We are in fall, or at least we're getting into it. It feels like fall already. It's cold. So I'm glad we're getting into fall. I'm glad we're doing what we need to. I pray you guys have an amazing and wonderful fall. Take the time, y'all. Go apple picking. go picking those apples or picking whatever you can. I think that's the next outing we're gonna do with my family. I'm gonna see if we can take Brooklyn apple picking with the baby, and we can go out and do what we would have done. If I was in the classroom, that's what I would have done. But since I'm not in the classroom, maybe I can go apple picking. That would be really nice. Anyway, I hope you guys take care. God bless. Have a wonderful and amazing September. Take care. God bless. Roxy Rose out.